Hola from the West Side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva, and it is time for Not So Random Chat. So go grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever your libation is tonight, and let's start to talk about whatever we want to. I'll be right with you guys. Ooh, 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 Hola from the West Side. Happy Monday, you guys. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is doing well. I hope everyone is had a great weekend. It has been feeling like summertime here in Southern California, and I mean like 80s and 90s. Like some records have been broken some places for the month of April. You know, like today, I had me some ice cream. Actually, I had one of those mushies. That's what I had. You know, it's like the gelatin outside with the ice cream on the inside. It was green tea ice cream. It was great. But I hope everybody's doing great. And, you know, now that we are officially into spring, I hope people are starting to get some spring cleaning done. I know I need to get some done around here. And I am definitely trying to get it done. I have gotten, I think, some things done that I want to get done, but I still need to do some more reorganizing. And I think I need to get that minimalist spirit where you reorganize everything all the time, you know, so that it's always neat. I need to do that in some areas. I really, really did. But today in U.S. news, the jury has been handed over the case in regards to former officer Derek Chauvin. And the defense actually tried to use some statements made by California Congresswoman Maxine Waters as perhaps a means to, I don't know, using their appeals process. Because you know they're going to appeal this if it doesn't go their way. But the statements that Representative Maxine Waters made were simply that we're encouraging people to continue to protest, to continue to make noise, and to let them know if it does not come back with a guilty verdict, which is what many people want. So I really don't think that that's enough for them to be able to do what they want to do and use that in the appeals process. I think they're going to have to find some other things. I don't even have a guesstimation of how long it's going to take this jury to come back with a verdict. I don't know if we're going to have a quote unquote swift justice, or if it's going to be, it's going to take a minute. This has been, I guess, a relatively short trial, been under a month, and they were able to get this to due process in less than a year. But I believe that that is primarily because of all of the international focus on this particular case. So it's with the jury now. And I pray that it's peaceful, regardless of what happens. Because, I mean, I will say millennials don't know what happened back in 1992, or what happened as the result of the trial in 1994 in Los Angeles, involving Los Angeles police officers, and the victim was not killed, but we all saw him beaten very badly on film. And as you guys know, in that case, it was taken out of the city of Los Angeles. It was taken to an entirely different county adjacent to LA. And there was an all-white jury. And the officers were found not guilty. Now, in this case, they were not allowed to move the jurisdiction. He does not have an all white jury. It is a diverse jury that would be his peers. So the question is, can they come back with a just decision based on what was seen during the course of the trial? And will that be will it be swift justice, or will we be waiting? And then the last thing is when that decision comes out, how the rest of the world is going to react to it. Because what if they find him not guilty? That slim hope that they have. Will Minneapolis turn into another South Central LA after the verdict from the Rodney King trial? I pray that it doesn't. I mean, they've already burnt down a police department. One of the police stations has already been burnt down. That happened last year, around the same time as Mr. Floyd was killed. Now we can say that allegedly he was murdered. My personal opinion is that former Officer Derek Chauvin is responsible for his untimely death. No matter what was in his system, he wouldn't have died then. By his system being put in distress, that's what I believe killed him. That's just my opinion, though. My opinion. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, as I said before, I have not watched a lot of the trial. I've watched some of the highlights of the trial. I can't, I just can't do it. I know I'm going to be triggered. I don't want to see it. Um, Flashbacks of what happened in 92. Flashbacks of what happened in 94, praying that nothing like that happens in Minneapolis or any place else. But let me tell you something. Police around the country have stepped up. Around the country in response to this. Most of it is positively because what they want to do is to protect those who are simply protesting around this, what's going on, and separate out the people who are just there to cause havoc. I know, like here in the Los Angeles area, there's been a lot of visuals, not just in regards to this trial, but for all of the other things that are going on. I mean, we're being killed like animals in the street. Let's just be real about it. Hey, DOD. DOD, I'm trying to join your membership, but I forgot I have to do it from my computer. I can't do it from my phone because YouTube hates iPhones. But I will be doing that this week, and hopefully my membership will be up this week. Hopefully it'll be up this week. Because I see stuff in the background, like I could do messages just to members or do stuff just for members, even though I haven't got my full approval yet. Maxine Waters, yeah. This fool thinks he's gonna use her for the appeals process. He better go sit down somewhere with that mess. This is the attorney. He's grasping at straws. I mean, but the fact that they think that they're going to have to appeal tells you that they believe that they're not going to win this case. Hey, Miss Pamela. That's what it tells you. It tells you that they think that they're not going to win this case. I don't even want to think about, I don't want to put a guess out there as to how long the jury's going to be in deliberations. But if they come back very quickly, I would be very surprised. I don't think that we're going to get it like tomorrow. I think that we'll probably know something this week, though. Yeah, I'm gonna join your church, and you can join my sanctuary. You can join my den. My den has levels. Yeah, I mean, but watching, I'm not gonna fathom a guess as to what's going to happen. Now, I would hope, in regards to former Officer Kim Potter, who, in my opinion, did not accidentally shoot that young man, because I'm sorry, 26 years on the police force, you don't make that mistake. They don't even feel the same. A real gun does not feel the same as a taser gun. They don't feel the same. They're not. A taser gun is lighter. Even as big as, most of them are, it's still going to be light. A real gun is going to be heavy. But, but she acted so, they think that it was an accident. You know, I just don't see with 26 years of experience that you can make that kind of mistake. I refuse to believe that it was a mistake. I just refuse to. I just refuse to. It's just not a mistake. I mean, you know, she can say it's a mistake all she wants. You know, just like Amber Geiger said it was a mistake. You know? And I'm telling you, y'all, that coon state attorney in Minnesota, somebody needs to deal with him. You know, he is not for the people. At least he's not for the black people. Not in my opinion. That's just, you know, in my opinion, he's not for us. I don't know what they're going to do now. I believe that the Kim Potter shooting was not actually in Minneapolis. It was like in one of the little suburb towns or something. So, I don't know. And I don't know, has anybody heard what's going on with that lawsuit that I believe he's in the Army, that officer has against that police department in Virginia. Who's surprised? Telling y'all, Southern Virginia. You come down 95, and then you go east towards the York River, that area. Hampton, Newport News area, Virginia Beach. That's the area that this ish happened. That's the area that this ish happened. Now I want to talk a little bit about Mr. Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I want to talk about those fools for a minute. Because shouts out to what is the channel's name? I'm not subscribed to it, but one of my mods is subscribed to it. T-Million is subscribed to it. Burgundy and Blue. I was watching some stuff on her channel, and I also watched this actually on the actual prophet or whatever he wants to call himself's channel. So apparently Mr. Jackson is going on the road with that pastor. And has been seen in Dallas. And I have to say this to you, Miss Burgundy Blue. Much respect to you, honey. But I don't believe that he's actually an employee of the ministry. Because, see, here's the way it works in the church. They make you do a whole lot of stuff in the church for free. It's called helps ministry. Okay? And what it looks like is that he is part of the helps ministry. Now, I have heard people call him I've heard him referred to as pastor or elder. So I guess he didn't rose up to elder in this church. Okay. And he is acting like one of the deacons and ushers when people are having hands laid on them and they falling out. He's catching them. That's generally what ushers do. Okay. And these are not paid positions. They're helps ministry positions. Hey, Joe. So if Derek is going on the road with this pastor, because apparently they've got their ministries in several locations. One being in, I guess, in the New York City area, down in the Dallas area, and I guess this prophet, let me not call him an apostle, Lord forgive me, this prophet in quotation marks, maybe trying to have something in the Alpharetta, Georgia area now, and maybe that's where, Mr. Jackson and his wife come in. So, I'm not saying that they aren't really and truly into ministry, but with all the money that he has made on his books and all of his stuff that he's done, he can afford to get on a plane and go with this man to Dallas and not be on salary. Let's not be thinking that because he was called out as a cheater that he is now broke. Okay. He wasn't running through his money, as we know with these quote unquote mistresses. They were cheap dates. He wasn't spending no money on them. Okay. So he still got his money that he made from his books and stuff. And y'all, don't be stupid. Wifey has a master's in marketing. Okay? Let that sink in. His wife has a master's in marketing. So, who still thinks she's a victim in all of this? Who thinks she's still a victim? Who thinks that? I told y'all. She's willing. She's a willing participant. And maybe it's because she believes that he has changed. And I'm not saying that the man hasn't changed. I, would prefer that he was in, I guess, what I would think would be a biblically sound ministry if you're going to go the Christian way, quote unquote, and not this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing. And not this sex addiction ministry. I'm just thinking about some of the tapes that are on that man, up on that man's channel, like the lady who had the oral demon. Lord, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the way that this thing sounds, it sounds like it's some offshoot of the holiness. And holiness is part of Pentecostal, in case y'all didn't know. It's just, the whole situation, it sounds foolish. Now, I'm not saying it's not a quote unquote legitimate ministry. I'm just saying that it's odd. And they're doing some stuff that's not biblical as far as I know. Let me just put it like that. Okay. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, anytime you have ministries that are talking about what you should be doing in your bedroom, you should think about that, especially if they're telling married couples what they can and can't do in their own marital bed, because the Bible says the marriage bed is undefiled. Now, I don't know if this particular woman that was having these issues is married or not, and I don't know if maybe she's convinced that she's got some demon in her that's making her give men BJs that are not her husband. I don't know. So, but the whole situation with this particular ministry is off to me. And we haven't seen much from Mr. Jackson other than, what we see when he's traveling around with the prophet. I didn't see his wife in the video, but that doesn't mean she wasn't there. But I didn't see her in the Dallas one. Because y'all know over the weekend or late last week, she was busy debunking the fake mistress to her husband, who had already said she was fake herself. Let's just be clear about that. She was on somebody's channel saying that she was fake and she was making everything up. Okay. And so that's your house. She wanted us to know that was her house. Walked in the door, showed us, walked out the door, did all that, on her Instagram, if y'all are interested. I think that whatever's going on, there's several things that are going on. I think that I'm not going to say he doesn't love his wife. I think that he does love his wife in whatever capacity that he can love, because I still think he's a sociopath. But I think that when she filed for the divorce, he saw all his money running away, because she was going to take everything. Everything. She was taking everything. Y'all know she was going to take everything. As I just said to you guys, homegirl has a master's in marketing. She's not dumb. She's not stupid. She's not stupid. So now she may be, stigmatized, but she ain't stupid. I mean, y'all do know that she was pregnant when they got married, right? She was pregnant when they got married. So, just giving y'all that little background thing there. Now they still have their little IG page private. They got 14 followers on their private page. Her page is public. She's almost up to 100K. She still ain't got the little check mark though. But I guarantee it's coming, because she's gonna monetize that little page. She's fixing to make her some money. Because if they were trying to monetize that other page, they wouldn't have it private, at least not for right now. There's probably like 5, some media people, maybe the pastor of their church, and a couple of other people that are on that. Who knows what's on there? It's whoever they want to get whatever their slant of the story is for their quote unquote Heal Together podcast. But I think he's trying to figure out how he's going to come back. Even in coming back with his wife, he has to come back differently. I think he feels. in order to make things work on this. You know, homeboy ain't trying to go get a real job. Hey, Marilyn, he ain't trying to go get a real job, y'all. He is not. Not at all. You know, I don't follow him on Twitter, but he's been, you know, referencing God a lot. Y'all know how I am about that. I mean, I love the Most High, you know, but it just doesn't seem genuine. Maybe it is, but it doesn't seem genuine to me. It just doesn't. But we'll see what's going on with Mr. Jackson. And I know people are thinking that Tasha K should come out and say something about the third mistress. Well, if you are actually a Tasha K subscriber, you would know that she has. She basically said, you know, hey, you know, she got 4 people vetting people out. This one is one that, you know, it turned out to not be accurate information. But she says she's got 4 other people that she hasn't even dropped the receipts on, that are fully vetted out. You know, but she doesn't seem to see the point in it. I mean, because here's the thing. He's already been exposed as a cheater. You know, the damage is done. He's admitted that he's a cheater. So, you know, there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to see there. You know, other than see what he's going to try to reinvent himself into. I'm not impressed. I was never impressed. I just thought it was foolish that he had all of these women vying for every word out of his mouth because he's a chocolate brother, you know, and he made them think he was about the women. But that's just because he flipped the script on them. Because that's not the way he first came out. Y'all know. And he was telling them all the stuff. He's basically talking about himself. He's telling women to not be with a man like him. So we'll see what happens, you know, but I just hate when people just try to wear Christianity like a cape on their back. And like to put all of their ish under that. You know, yes, God gives you grace, but you know, if you just keep going and doing the same thing over and over, that's the definition of insanity. And that's not what God's forgiving. Because that shows there was no sincerity in the first freaking place. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, he better be faithful, because homegirl looked like she was snapped. And she knows all his stuff. She knows all of it. Because I'm sure, y'all know how some women are. Some women have to know all the details. And she looks like the type of chick that wanted to know all the details. And he probably told her everything because he was scared he was scared once one thing got out. You know, his wife would find out some other stuff. So he probably just told her everything. But now, you know, now we see why he wasn't concerned about that quote unquote doctor chick, because he and his wife knew that was all fake. Now, I don't know if they put the chick up to it or what. But, you know, let's remember that Tasha K's channel is for entertainment purposes only. That's what YouTube is about. This is about entertainment purposes only. and he had already been exposed as a cheater. So that one that was not real, that just was somebody trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. That's all it was. And yeah, Tasha probably should have vetted them better, but she didn't. It still doesn't negate from the fact that homeboy is a fraud. So let's just see what he rebuilds himself into, for the rest of his social media career. Oh, thank you, DOD. Thank you. Let me give you some singing bowl. There you go. A little singing bowl for you. Thank you so much. Yes, we use the singing bowl in here because y'all know this is the Namaste chat. So when I thank you guys, I use that. And then I'll say thank you. A little thank you singing. Y'all. But then on the other hand, you can flip the script from Derek Jackson to KS. See, I won't even say his name. You feel how I am? He don't even deserve me to say his name. I'll say, Derek Jackson's name because little young boy, we all knew that was a fraud. Anybody who had any sense knew what was going on. Okay, we were just waiting for it to happen. It's happened, so it is what it is. But KS, this man is over here telling other old black men how to rape women. Apparently, he had a conversation with Joe Budden's old behind, who can't keep a woman, by the way. A good woman. And I guess, he just, you see how things went with his exoticals, Latinos who are not black, But, KS is over here doing his thing. And hey, the formula works for him. And basically, now that, Derek has fallen from fame and has lost some subscribers, they're pretty much, he's now, I think he has less subscribers than KS now. Well, hopefully the ladies and gentlemen, because it's not just women and gentlemen that, follow KS and think they're woke, will realize that they're not so woke, and that, why are they following this beta? Why are they following this beta who can't keep a woman? So how is he going to tell you how to keep a woman? And he doesn't know how to. He clearly has no respect for women. None. Just a bitter old man. Bitter old Betty. That's what I call him. A bitter old Betty is what he is. He's just out there just doing the most. I don't even subscribe to this idiot. But somehow YouTube just keeps pushing him through my stuff. I think it may be because of some of my own content, or maybe some of the content that I look at. but I don't look at anything that's like him. I'm not watching channels of anybody who is degrading, women. Now, I subscribe to some channels that you would, I guess, consider quote unquote manosphere, but they're not part of that idiot group, These are the mature men who are scratching their heads and looking at the other ones, wondering what y'all doing. Okay. Shouts out to DS1. Good channel. Especially his comedy hour. But I'm not watching, fools like, what's that boy? Nature Boy. Who has his own, who keeps trying to reinvent himself. Or idiots like KS. I remember when he was nobody. We all do. He found a formula. He went viral. And he's sticking to it. It's corny. It's really corny. But, you got people who swear by him. You got people who swear by him. And that's good for them. Maybe what he's saying is useful to you. Maybe you like to have men, tell you, what you're worth. Maybe you don't have the wherewithal within yourself. Maybe, you're desperate to be picked. I don't know. That's what you guys were saying. I know. I know Tony does. I watch the replays. I just watch the replays because I'm like long live streams on him. So I'll go in there and watch the replay and catch what I want to catch. But yeah, that's Tony's lane. That's not my lane. I see the stupidness that he's doing. And every once in a while I'll comment on it. Just like the same thing, with KS. Same thing. But he don't care about me anyway. I'm over here. First of all, I am an elder to him. And I'm in a healthy relationship. I'm not out there wishing to be picked. And when I was single, I somehow never had a problem getting, high quality men. It's never been an issue for me. Never been an issue. I think everybody's had one Pookie or Ray Ray. Maybe try to holler at them. I had a bunch, but I wasn't trying to holler at them. So it is what it is. Okay. Oh, hey, Brass Man. I thought I made you a mod. Okay. I thought I had made you a mod, Brass Man. Well, you are one now. Yeah, but KS has his crowd. I watch from afar, watch the idiocracy. I don't need to listen to what he's saying to know what he's saying. I don't. It's like I don't have to listen to him. But to each his own. But we're not dealing with that over here. But I do have some stuff coming up for you guys. I'm working on, and I probably will be finishing like the video part of it tonight for my next Autism Mom vlog. It's the what I showed y'all a sneak preview of on my community tab in the box. It's actually a product that an autism mom has, and one of the other content creators on YouTube. Shouts out to Vern's Junk Closet. This is her daughter-in-law, and this is something that's around her grandson. But I want to highlight this particular product because it's an autism mom, and it's Autism Awareness Month, and I just think you guys will like it. So it'll be out probably, today's Monday. It'll probably be out by Wednesday. I'm also working on the next Coffee Talk series, which is going to be on Black femininity. And is it toxic? What is our femininity considered toxic or masculine? So that's what the next Coffee Talk series video is going to be about. And I'm just trying to get you guys out as much content as possible. Good content. But I'm trying to see what you guys are saying. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Brass Man. I thought I had given it to you like a couple of times ago that you were in there, but sometimes it doesn't stick when I give it to people, and I have to do it more than once. It's weird like that. But y'all know I've been seeing a lot of people doing some of their content on some other platforms, like Stationhead. And I have a Stationhead account, but I haven't really been on there. I think I'm gonna wait to do stuff on there until after I get my membership stuff up and figure out what kind of content I want to have exclusively for members. And then maybe I'll do some simulcasting on the Stationhead, or maybe I'll just do some small broadcast on Stationhead to get people to come over. Hey, Terry, to get people to come over to my YouTube, because y'all know I have been out there making myself friendly, because since the beginning of the year, I have lost 200, like almost 200 friends. So clearly they weren't friends. So I'm out there making more friends, that are going to actually be my friend, because I really am trying to get my content to more people. I'm also going to be talking to one of the other content creators on here who is a genius with SEO and understanding the algorithm, so that I can figure out maybe some hashtags or other stuff that I need to do in my thumbnail to make YouTube give me a little more love. I'm not shadow banned or anything, and I know that I'm definitely in a couple of algorithms. I'm in the autism algorithm. I'm in the lifestyle, one of the life, the mommy vlog one. And because I'm doing content on Black women, I'm coming up in, the women's, femininity and empowerment stuff. So I'm coming up in a couple of ones, and that's good. I just want, to show up more in the autism one. I really do. I really did. Because I'm really, I just did. Because see, here's the thing. The autism channels aren't necessarily doing content about autism. We're just showing you our autism life. And that's a lot of the stuff that I have been doing and I plan on doing. And now that things are starting to open up, I'll have more things to do. Like before, I was able to go to an autism film festival and, report back that information back to you guys. That was like 2 years ago, like in 2019. Was it 2019? Yeah, it was in 2019. And, now that things are opening up, hopefully I'll, safely be able to go to some things. There's some things that I definitely want to go to that I would like to share on my YouTube channel. Like there is this digital Van Gogh art exhibition that's supposed to be here, that is here. And I gotta get tickets. And if I go to that, hopefully I'll be able to film some of it, because you know how they are when you go to those kind of things. And it's not at the Getty. I think it's going to be at the Museum of Modern Art. I think it's at MODA. It's on the west side of LA. No, Darren does not have a coffee talk, but I have already, I'm getting ready to get some of Darren's coffee, and I'm going to actually start featuring coffees, the coffees that I drink, or different coffees, like doing the not so random chat, because primarily when I'm on here late, this is when I'm drinking it. But the coffee talk series, yeah, I'm trying to talk to him to see how I can move his stuff, and highlight it through some of what I'm doing. That is what I'm trying to do. Definitely. But, this week, the goals for this week, you guys, are to get out two vlogs to you guys, other than my daily uploads. One of them is a coffee talk, and one of them is the RT Autism Mom. I might get 2 RT Autism Mom ones out this week. But the goal is to get those 2 out and to have the membership launch this week. Those are my 3 things for the YouTube channel that I'm trying to get done this week. And then after those 3 things are done, then the next thing is to get my Teespring store launched with the products, because I got my design. You guys have kind of seen parts of it. If you guys noticed that on all my videos, I always have my autism puzzle pieces that I personally created, that I created them those particular colors, the orange and the purple. That was how I wanted them for mine. And then the purple feather. So you know, although I'm artsy, I put the feather because, you know, I can, that's kind of artsy, and it's, I write, so it's, you know, dealing with my poetic side. So, you know, and I think it's easier to put a feather in there and then put artsy right behind it than to try to put a, how I have on the page. Ooh, what happened? Can you guys see me? Oh, there we go. It's on my end. I had accidentally stopped it on my phone. But how I have it on my StreamYards, where I have like the easel, or the paint palette, I haven't really found anything that I was in love with the paint palette for merchandise yet. So maybe on future stuff, but it probably won't be on any of the initial stuff. You see what you guys were saying. Oh yeah, Terry. Yeah, we're waiting on you, sir. Can't wait for you to come on with something new. Let me come on camera because I've been on for almost an hour. So I will be on camera for the rest of it. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Y'all hear David? Y'all know he's here. There we go. Hey everybody. Last day with the braids. This is the last day y'all see this hairstyle. Say hi to everybody. Come on, you gotta scoot down so they can see you. See, say hi. Look at the camera. Look at the camera, say hi. Uh-huh. All right. That song gives us. So you guys, yeah. Let me show you guys some stuff that I got. Some my art stuff. So I told you guys that I'm, where did it go? I have like an art toolkit that's sitting right here next to me. So I told you guys that I was going to be doing some diamond painting. So I had to get a diamond, you know, pen. Because with the diamond painting, you're actually like putting, you know, the little crystals onto the canvas. So I needed this because, you know, this didn't come with the painting that I got. So I had to get this. And then I'll show y'all what else I got. I got like a little starter kit of some other stuff because I think that I'm going to like doing this. So I'm planning on doing some more after I do this initial one. So I got this thing that's got a whole bunch of, you know, it's got a whole bunch of pins in here, but they're pink. And I wanted one that was closer to purple. Hey, Angel. So I got all these pins, and this is a roller to flatten out the diamonds or the crystals, whatever they are, whatever you're using. I'm just showing you guys some of the stuff. And this is like the little tray where you put them as you're using them. You pick them up off the tray. I don't know if they gave me tweezers or not. I don't know if I got tweezers. Yeah, those aren't tweezers. I may have to get some tweezers. This is some of the, you see these little teeny things here? This is the same thing in little slabs. I know. Y'all are like, what is she talking about? It's diamond painting. Look it up. There are people doing it on YouTube. And the last thing in here is a little case for all of this stuff. To put all all the pieces in. Like if any crystals that I have left over, it's got a little case to put them in. So I'll use that to put them in and then put it into my big box so that they're not like all over the place. And then I can probably put it up under my tray. So that's stuff I got for my next project, my next art project. And my son and I are about to do some gardening. So you guys will probably see some of that. I don't know how I'm gonna put this back where it belongs, because I'll have to do it later. So let me put it where it belongs. All right. Hey, Psycho Ducky. Haven't seen you in quite some time. Good day. How are you? You just caught us at the very end. I'm about to get off of here. I will be back on in real time on Wednesday night. Back on Wednesday. And hopefully nothing crazy happens. Oh, tomorrow's 420. For those of you who indulge, tomorrow's 420. I forgot. So it's 420 tomorrow. So it's two things. For those who indulge, it's, that day, the puff pass day. And then for the rest of us, it's also Earth Day, So yeah, I don't know. I probably will, I'll definitely upload something tomorrow for Earth Day. And to say happy 420 to those of you who do the puff passing. I know, some people do it for medicinal purposes, but I live in a state where I know it is legal recreational, and I know that it is legal in 30 states. So, what adults do in their spare time in the privacy of their own homes is not my business. So if you celebrate 420, either Earth Day, happy Earth Day to those of you who celebrate Earth Day, and to those of you who celebrate 420, happy 420 tomorrow. I'll just be drinking my ginger beer over here. But I'll see you guys in real time, live, and in person on Wednesday. I don't know how my hair is going to look, because it's not going to look like this. These will be gone tomorrow. I'm taking them down. And if I don't feel like braiding my hair back up right away, then either I'll have a wrap on when you guys see me on Wednesday, or I might put on one of those, one of my wigs. I do have a couple of those. I might sport a wig for y'all on Wednesday. We'll see how I figure it, because the next hairstyle is going to be pink and purple, y'all. Pink and purple, okay? Anyway, I'll see you guys Wednesday. Peace and blessings from the West Side. Hi, everybody. Peace.